quick little message. I'm talking to my MOGs today, my men of God, my men. If you're a woman, I love you, I support you. This is not to come up here and bash or nothing like that. Women of God, we acknowledge you. We know there are truly women of God out there who abide in His words. We are imperfect people. But I like to say there's a difference between imperfect people and wicked people. Imperfect people, we are humble. We admit our flaws. We take accountability. Wicked people don't, they're self-righteous, right? But today I want to talk about how in the world, in today's society, women, right? We're talking about women who claim they are women of God, right? But the whole time they have a Jezebel spirit behind them. I'm talking real right now. I'm not here to offend nobody, but they will present themselves, and I ain't gonna hold you. This does apply to men too. Men do present themselves as men of God and aren't really, they're pimping God's name, right? But from a man's perspective, women like the idea of being with you, but to actually be with you, but yeah, they're not really actually wanting to actually be with you. They like the idea of being with you, but actually being with you is not really what they want, so they like to create fairy tales and scenarios in their head with you, and so to act on that is just a no-fly zone. They like to be around your presence. They just like just you acknowledging them, right? They seek the validation, but your validation, right? But being a man of God, let's just say modern day women, right? They'll present themselves, dress them up as women of God. They'll say, I believe in Him. They abide in His word. They read their Bible and whatnot, and blah 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 blah, right? And once you get to finally be around that woman of God or self-proclaimed woman of God, they do a whole 360 on you, a 180 on you, right? And it's crazy, time and time and time and time again. Man of God, you stay to yourself, don't you? You stay to yourself. You don't talk to nobody. But when you give these women chance after chance after chance, it's the same pattern over and over and over and over and over again. And I can vouch for myself. And we have to be able to increase our discernment, because here's what it is, right? These modern day women separate women of God and separate modern day women. Woman of God dressing up as, or one that's dressing up as woman of God, right? But they really don't allow the word to seep into them, right? They don't allow the word to actually, flow into their heart, because you have to be able to posture your heart, right? God said, love one another. For God love us, so we ought to love one another, right? And so people don't really understand what love is all about. Until you experience God, you will know what love is. And I'm not saying okay, I ain't gonna hold you. My people, the dating pool, and this is my ADD cutting up right now. I'm jumping right now, but the dating pool is cooked. We are cooked as a generation. I ain't gonna hold you. But what the people need, what society needs, is God. But back on track, right? They like the idea of a person who appears good, but on the inside is evil. And see, when they got with you, when y'all finally linked up or whatever, when you finally got close with that person, or maybe even be introspective with that person, they were like, oh, this is not what I was expecting. Yes, you're attractive. Yes, you look good. Yes, you carry yourself different. You probably smell good too, my brother. But your inside is good. See, they want somebody who is toxic. They want somebody who has all those characteristics, all those flaws. Not flaws, yeah, those are essentially flaws. The evilness inside are flaws. They want somebody to that magnitude, because what they are used to, that's what they associate love with. And those people don't know the love, the true love that God has given us. Because God is love, right? God is the author of love. The author of lies, the author of confusion is the devil, and we all know that. But they just like somebody, that was a word right there. They like your appearance, but want somebody who's just as evil. But the moment you show your true colors, man of God, she's gonna run away from you. Because the modern day woman that's dressed up a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Because a sheep, we're supposed to follow our shepherd, right? Who is our shepherd? The Lord. Ooh, this is the word. Shabbat. Yes, oh, my. Ooh, I had to catch that. I had to catch that. Dang, that was the word right there. A wolf in sheep's clothing. See, we are sheep to the Lord because he is our shepherd. The sheep follows the shepherd, right? But a wolf ain't gonna follow a shepherd because a wolf goes off on their own. They do what they want to do, right? So if it's a wolf in sheep clothing, they are a Decepticon, right? They are a Decepticon. They're here to deceive you. They are in the world, not out of the world, men of God, women of God, right? So the same way they run away from God because you are a man or woman of God, they gonna run away from you. Ooh, my. Let me say that one more time. The same way they run away from God, it's the same way they're gonna run away from you. Amen. Amen. Oh, man. But yes, that's what I'm gonna end it on today. Cause wow. But I'm not here to bash. Let me, before I close this out, to avoid this, increase your discernment. Because you are what you attract. All right? You are what you attract. And I'm not saying, ooh, that was terrible. That was terrible. We are not, okay, I'm saying Jezebel spirit. I did mention Jezebel spirit. I'm not saying men of God, women of God, we aren't Jezebel spirits. But the thing about it, I retract that statement. Our light attracts, there we go. What I always say, and those who never watch me, our light attracts the light, but it also attracts the darkness. And so our natural light that we carry as men and women of God, we are going to attract that. They're going to see what's up about you, right? Because they are curious, right? And they want to see how they can use you. My bad. But best believe you got to be able to speak life onto you too, because there is death and life in the power of the tongue, and those they who love it will eat the fruit thereof. So keep speaking life over you. Keep fasting, keep praying, keep getting that word, because getting in the word is the only way you can increase your discernment, right? To avoid these type of situations. And so avoid the wolf in sheep clothing, and just know, God is going to bless you with your kingdom man and your kingdom woman. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Have a good one.